The first question I kept thinking about as I was watching the series was the process of developing the voice for Rin. How did you go about that?
Oh, that was one of my favorite parts. Obviously, her physicality is cool, but the voice was very interesting because I didn't want it. She's picking up what she hears, but I didn't want her to be perfect because then it would come across a bit like an AI.
Right.
So I tried to just pick up little things and still have somewhat of a breathiness, like underwater. If you look at whales or dolphins, that blowhole, that breathiness, and I thought I'll play with that while she's talking. And then I just went, everything that you're basically hearing it and speaking is for the first time. So I tried to pretend like your jaws never made these movements before, and like even maybe she's not really made a sound before in air, with her lips, so everything feels like brand new in the mouth. And then it kind of developed into do you know Bjork?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Bjork.
Yeah, so Bjork's a bit my inspiration because the Icelandic accent has a few of those elements, a bit breathiness in there. So I took a little bit of inspiration, also because I love Bjork and I think she's magical. So it was a bit of a mix of things.
You have so many very memorable scenes in this, whether it's acting with a sea lion or diving into eating a fish. For you, what stands out about this first season?
I definitely have to say on a personal level, the sea lion scene was really intense for me because I got to rehearse with the sea lion for a few days before, and because they have to get used to your scent so they're not scared of you. Like it's an emotional journey. I can well up when so I had to train with her, and in this scene Rin isn't supposed to smile, but I couldn't help myself. I just loved this moment. I mean, this is still a wild creature, so big, and it's just, anyway, I love that for many reasons, but I think Rin has many defining moments. I think burying her sister at the end and saying goodbye to her sister more, what scene I'm talking about, I think that was really intense for her. Throwing that guy out of the window, I think was big because it's her first experience of humans in that sense. Like she's seen Ben, and Ben was nice, but it's her first truly negative face-to-face thing, and I think that's a little bit from that moment on embedded in her that humans have a dangerous side, so don't let them come near you too much. And then I could go on, but those two things, like beginning, end, and then the sea line, always really. Oh no, wait! My favorite moment is when Donna and Rin reunite, and when Donna carries Rin back in the sea. That's my favorite moment.
So before I let you go, where do we go from here? Where do we go in season 2? I mean, we know that Rin has gone back to the sea.
No, Rin stayed on land.
Oh, Rin stayed on land.
Rin stayed on land because her people now see her as an enemy.
Okay. Oh, so she can't go home.
She can't go home, and she's told, the alpha female, she's told her, tell them I'm dead.
Oh, right.
So she's on land, and she has to make it work on land, but there's more mermaids.
Yeah, that would be great.
That's awesome.
That's all I
Great. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Thanks for watching the show.
I love you in the show so much. I have so much fun watching it. And you make me laugh a lot. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Isn't me or is Maddie the only sane person in Bristol Cove?
Thank you. Thank you for appreciating that. Yeah, she's definitely very together, and she tries to definitely take care of everyone and keep the balance and things. So I think that's been interesting with season 1 is seeing how the force of nature of Rin coming into her world has kind of taken her off balance, and she's trying to keep everyone in check and aware of okay, this is crazy, guys. We're 20-year-olds. We can't deal with this by ourselves. So it's going to be interesting to see season 2 how that develops.
First of all, I had no idea you had a British accent.
Oh, really?
So bravo,
Thank
because
you.
whoever coached you did a wonderful job.
Shout out to Adam Microphone. Yes, thank you so much.
So things between Maddie and Ben are a little sticky, to say the least. Where do you see this relationship going forward now that it seems Rin is on land for good?
Yeah. Well, I have written is they don't fall into the stereotype of it being like two girls fighting over a guy, and actually Maddie and Rin have their own bond that is really special. So I hope with Maddie and Ben, if they can get over this tension, it will make them stronger. I hope that the trio gets back together and everything we've been through builds our relationship and makes it stronger rather than it like falling apart.
Right.
Yeah, that's my hope.
When you look back at this first season, what was the most memorable scene or moment that you shot for whatever reason?
That I was in?
Yeah.
I think for me it was the scene with Eline, Rin. Where we in the motel. It was episode 3, and it's when Maddie and Rin have their first. They learn to trust each other. Up until that moment, like Rin has thrown Maddie across the room, like she doesn't really trust her, and then they bond, and then from then I think their relationship blossomed. So that was my favorite. We had a great time shooting it. There was also a scene in episode 2 in the car with Maddie and Rin, where Rin's kind of like sussing Maddie out, kind of not attacking her, but you know, almost attacking her, and that was very fun to shoot.
I think you can always expect some.
Do you believe in mermaids?
We don't know for
Why not? Why not? Definitely. I think like it's something like, is it 85% of the ocean is unexplored, or even like
something like that?
It might even be 95% of the ocean is unexplored. And so to me, I wouldn't be surprised if there's creatures down there that are mythical as mermaids. That would be amazing.
What are you looking forward to in the season ahead?
I'm really looking forward to new mermaids. Yeah, I can't wait to see who they cast. So that means new actors, bringing a new dynamic into the vibe. And yeah, learning about new mermaids, learning about the culture of mermaids. I think that's going to be really exciting.
More beautiful people for Bristol Cove,
yeah,
right?
hopefully. But anyone is good.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Lovely to meet you.
When we leave Xander at the end of the season, it's a sticky situation a little bit.
Yeah,
Where do we? And he's in a rough spot. Yeah. Where do we go from here?
I mean, where does anybody go when your life is completely just blown up in front of you, and you know your father has died, and you witnessed it, and you accidentally killed somebody?
Right.
So like, I think going forward, it's all about like picking up the pieces, right, and like somehow putting everything together and moving forward and trying to put your life into some semblance of I don't know, sanity. And I think that's an uphill battle. And I think that's something that I personally can relate to. I think a lot of people can relate to your life just being screwed up, and you're just kind of making some really bad decisions and impulsive choices, and then having to deal with the consequences of them, and then somehow get up in the morning and, you know, feed yourself, feed your family, go to work. So I feel like for him, it's going to be such an interesting place trying to balance all of that and trying to come to terms with his own actions and his guilt. And his anger, which I feel is probably, it's got to still be there. Right. It's so fresh. I'm really excited to dive into it, because I really we don't know anything. Like, we just got our first script for the season, so, you know, it's all news to us.
I feel like Xander needs some love in his life.
I agree!
Do you agree?
Yes!
Do you think, a mermaid woman, a mermaid man, human woman, human man?
All of the above would be interesting. Right? Though I don't know, like, I mean, if he ended up dating a mermaid, or a secret mermaid, that would just be like a complete mind mashed potatoes for him. Like, he would just, I don't know how he'd be able to reconcile the two things, especially if he fell in love with that girl. That would just be ridiculous. I don't think Xander is into mermen very much. I don't think that is his character necessarily. But you never know. He did have a very tectonic shift of an experience in season 1, so he may be into experimenting. I don't know. I wouldn't be opposed to that. I'm all down. I'm like equal opportunity. So let's do it. If that happens, let's go.
What's this experience at Comic-Con been like for you? I mean, this is like this is a dream for so many people to be here, and here you are with this show. How do you wrap your head around that?
almost difficult to wrap my head specifically, because I mean, like, I'm a nerd. Like, I love comics. I grew up with comics. I grew up making comics and writing my own, and so just like to be able to come here, just come as, I never like had the money to come as a fan. I never could like pay for a ticket or come down to a hotel or like I could never do any of those things. So it was so prohibitive. So I had to always kind of appreciate it from afar and be like, oh, that'd be so awesome to go. So to be able to have the perfect storm of just being just the blessing of being on a show in the first place, and then being on a show with people that you absolutely love and admire, and a show that you love, and then to be able to come here and just share it with people who love it just as much as you do, it's just an honor, and it's something I'm incredibly thankful for. And just walking through this whole thing, I'm just taking it all in, because it's everything I've dreamt of doing since I was a child. So it's come true 20 years later.
Thank you so much for the time.
Thank you, man.
I love the show.
Yeah.
So into it. So excited to meet you.
Awesome. Thank you.
Just say Comic-Con into your Xfinity X1 voice remote to see even more from this year's con.